Welcome to a Psycho Squad Gaming Club role-playing episode. This features mature adults using mature language. If that bothers you, stop listening now. Enjoy our game and remember, alter reality on a regular basis. Come on! Psycho Squad Gaming Club is back. We are starting a whole new game. Whole new adventure, all new characters, and everything. This is going to be turning back the hands of the Wayback Time Machine as we play Dungeons & Dragons, but not the 3.0, not 3.5, definitely not 4th, not even 2nd edition. We are going all the way back to Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 1st edition. We have our usual group of madmen that are with us. They've all made up 8th level characters. My name is Mr. Martin, of course. I will be the GM. And we are going to be running all of our characters through a very well-known module series that if you are an old gamer, you feel like following along with this, you absolutely can. But we are going to be playing through the complete saga of Queen of the Spiders by Gary Gygax.
May Feronius help us all.
So we're going to go through some introductions. My name, Mr. Martin. I'll be playing Havernman. He is a human cleric of Fultus. Chris, Haas, you're up.
I will be playing a human paladin of Feronius.
What's his name?
His name is Aldaris Lancier.
All right. Greg?
I am playing a ranger named SiNafay.
Half elf, right?
No, elf.
Says, oh, high elf.
High elf.
Gotcha. Monte, you're up.
I am Monte. I am playing a dwarf, patron deity of patriarch named Magnar Cragsnog.
Dallas. And we lost him. Come on, Dallas.
My microphone was muted. I'm playing a Hira Stone Axe, dwarf fighter, really bad attitude.
Nick.
Broad as he is tall.
I'm playing a gray elf wizard named Tahlzair.
Estivan.
I'm playing a gnome thief, Cobbnab Knacklebell.
Sweet. Jaymes.
I'm playing a human fighter named Civ.
And last, Chris.
Playing a sea spirit folk. He's going to be a fighter Kensi. His name's Xenon Long.
So we have already done some background information. We had a little bit of a gaming session where we did some background stuff. Basically, all the characters right now are located in Naldra, capital of Keeland. They've all been sent to Naldra underneath your respected governments, lords, keeps, family, you name it. You've been sent to Naldra due to all of your backgrounds have something to do with slavers. There is a call out in Naldra from the king of Keeland that there is an issue with slavers in his lands. So the only two characters who have histories together that are currently together is Havernman and Aldaris. They are basically the ones that are putting the group together through the mayor of Naldra. So since then, Aldaris and Havernman have set up shops inside a tavern to receive adventuring heroes to help them on their quest. And last time the only person that we got to do our introduction was Tahlzair, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had already signed up and joined the group, so we have everyone else. And I'd like to remind you, we went through the whole role-playing thing of some of the little like bad luck things and stuff that's been happening to your characters. Amplify that. That has happened like more than once on certain instances. Okay? So every one of you should be feeling a little apprehensive that you think something else might be going on. Maybe a little paranoid, like you're being targeted, something. So you have these bad luck factors going around. Our gnome he can't go anywhere without getting charged double. Xenon keeps having things set on fire.
My point first keeps growing dead mice.
Yeah, which is really all right. Listen, it's happened to us probably about 3 times. No matter how much precaution we take, we keep getting hit in some way. Random objects drop on Tahlzair. Right, crossbows going off on a dwarf. Ahria getting arrested a couple of times.
Spitting on a lot of pairs of boots.
What was up with Civ? Oh yeah, Civ keeps getting blamed that he's a liar and a cheat, and that he owes money to random people out of nowhere.
Which he totally doesn't.
Well, yeah, that's beside the point.
I keep getting your misses. What are you complaining about?
Boing! What the?
Sorry, it went off.
Yeah.
And I know.
Oh, and you weren't here last time, so SiNafay, you're here with your grandma. You're here with your grandmother. On 3 different occasions now, when you guys got set up inside whatever tavern, inn, well, at the inn, you guys leave, go do some looking around. When you come back, you find that you have been evicted. All your stuff is sitting in the common room, and the innkeeper says, sorry, we had to toss you out because there's someone more important that needed the room.
Yeah,
Royalty needed the room. So, I'm sorry, you're a commoner, you got tossed out. Plus, you're a visitor, you don't have residence within the city. So, that's happened a couple of times. Your grandma is kind of annoyed.
Yeah. She's all Spanish. Concerned.
So.
Well, I know. You can't do this to me. I'm
right.
the sister of this house, and
so it's been a couple of days. At some point, each and every one of you see this call from a call to arms for adventurers against slavery and against the forces of slavery from the Fromage, which automatically piques each one of your interests, and you go to see
the wizard.
Yeah, the guys that are in charge. No, you don't go to see the wizard. We are far from it. It's a priest and a paladin. That is nowhere close to a wizard.
We're not off to see the wizard.
Right. So let's see. We already Havernman and Aldaris are in. Oh, good. Let's do the introduction of SiNafay. So you show up at the end. There is a paladin and a priest. Both of them very richly dressed. By the way, let's go through this again. No armor is allowed. No weapons are allowed in the city proper. Okay? If you are a wizard, then, and you're not part of their guild here, then they're kind of just going to tell you, even in casting in defense, will get you a minimum 24-hour jail time. So all it takes is the accusation that you opened up your mouth and said oogly boogly, and you can be arrested.
Make it a good one.
So Grammy must I
Do you see the size of that chicken?
Yes. Cloak and hood. So Aldaris and Havernman get approached by a older looking elven lady and another figure in a hooded robe or hooded cloak. You got the cloak pulled up over around you and everything.
What is your purpose, my lady?
What was your grandma's name? I can't remember. Do you even have it?
Serene.
Yeah, sure. She introduces herself, and she does it with a lot of etiquette, by the way. She introduces herself as Serene from representing the Dreadwoods that lie upon the southern borders of protection for Keeland and the Parmarge. And she states that the theocracy of the Dreadwoods would like to send an emissary to assist in your quest against the slavers by providing a ranger.
That is a welcome addition, and we are honored at your inclusion into fighting this scourge. What is the name of this ranger?
It will be my granddaughter, SiNafay.
The House of Dinnerin.
Okay, there you go.
As I keep a journal of this record, would you please spell the name, please?
SiNafay.
High Elf Ranger?
High Elf Ranger.
Excellent. Weapon of choice, please.
Bow, of course.
It seems obvious, but one never knows.
She is very young, but she is experienced in combat, but she needs guidance in the social interaction of others.
Grammy,
This would be an excellent place to learn esprit de corps.
I know how to act.
Which Havernman is just sitting there, just looking down at the parchment as you write it, and he will actually whisper to Aldaris, no, my friend.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Are you capable on horseback?
Yeah. I can ride anything. I can ride a bear. I like those. Those are pretty cool. And big wolves, dire wolves. Those are nice, but they're fun and anything.
Excellent.
Grandma puts her hand up. Shush.
Do you use a shield at all?
No, she does not.
What fun is that?
Manners.
Sorry, Granny.
Bartender, wine here, please.
Are you willing to swear your oath to the prosperity of our party and the deeds that we are about to perpetrate upon evil?
She is. Grandma puts her hand up in front of your face and she goes, she is.
If they see her nails are pink, painted pink.
Excellent. We will be making our selections. I would consider yourself a part of our platoon, and we will be meeting to have dinner and everyone become introduced.
Okay. Next is going to be this I don't think he's a large dwarf. Yeah, well, I don't have any basic information on Monte's character at all, so Monte, at some point you need to fill out your personal information section and send me a copy of it, okay? So here comes this dwarf who is obviously a cleric of Moradin.
He'll approach and look around to see if he can spot that looks to be the ones he needs to talk to.
It won't
sees
be.
the two elegantly dressed fellows, he approaches.
It will. It's not hard to spot the human paladin and the human priest of Fultus. And the paladin is a paladin of Veronius. Which you already knew that because the parchments have that all over the place.
What is your purpose here, Master Dwarf?
You're the ones that are seeking warriors against the slavers?
That is accurate.
I wish to be one among your party.
Oh, of course.
Spell your name for the record, please.
Agnar.
Agnar.
Magnar.
In your occupation, I see your vestments. Cleric of Moradin?
Yes.
Excellent. It's always good to have another brother of the cloth with us. Weapon of choice, please.
Yes, of course.
Weapon of choice, please.
A hammer.
You have anything that you carry that has a ranged attack?
A hammer.
So you throw?
I throw, I kill. Simple as that.
Are you able to fight mounted?
I can fight mounted upon the ground with ease.
So you're an experienced horseman?
Yes.
You do not have the proficiency of riding land-based.
Okay, so he squeaks. All right.
Yes.
Excellent. Do you also use a shield with your hammer?
Of course. It's the getting my vestments dirty.
Excellent.
So easy.
Well met. I am sure that we will be of need of your services. We will be getting the platoon together at dinner for everyone to make their introductions. Welcome to the platoon.
I confess to be difficult for you to leave without me because I have a distinct hatred for slavers. This I can guarantee you.
Well, that we will put to the test.
There will be no test. You will find much remains when I am done.
Careful that hate does not burn too bright, Master Cleric.
It has burned for many years since then. You are a bit late.
So, Dallas and Jaymes, are you guys traveling here together? There was a mention of that, but I did not hear anything.
Yeah, we're traveling together.
Is that right?
We kind of know each other, but we haven't, fully gone buddy-buddy,
Dallas, you on?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, is that correct? You two are palling around together?
Yeah.
Okay, so next Aldaris and Havernman will spot a rather thick, wide dwarf and a human that I have no
like
info
them
on.
already.
Very, very tall, rather tall, thick-muscled, really ugly. Looks like he just beats things. Yeah.
Yeah.
And gets beaten up.
Excellent.
So the two of you guys see the paladin and the priest that you're supposed to talk to.
Stump up to the table, stare at him with the hammer symbol on my forehead just for a few seconds.
State your purpose.
I hear you're here. I hear you're hunting slavers.
This is accurate, Master Dwarf. If you were to join us, I need some information. State your name for the record, please.
Oh, I can be Ahria Stoneaxe, Clan Stoneaxe.
Would you spell your first name for me, please, sir?
Ahria.
Excellent.
I'm sorry, Master Dwarf, this is a priest. He says, hire a stone axe, correct?
Correct.
You adventured once with the Sir Takira's Sky Sword, did you not?
I did.
He was a renowned paladin of my order. His loss is felt deep within our church.
Amongst other circles, as he's trying not to hammer his fist into the table.
What is your weapon of choice, Master Dwarf?
What was that?
What is your weapon of choice?
Axe, hammer, or crossbow.
Excellent.
Aldaris, it matters not what his choice is. The church will vouch for him. Welcome, Master Dwarf.
Well met. Do you use a shield or do you use a large axe?
I use it both. I do use a shield, and I do know how to use my axe two-handed.
Excellent. And who is this that you have come with?
Companion on the trail from our joint land of Elred.
Excellent. State your name and spell it for the record, please, sir.
Siv. S-Y-V.
Trust you were an armsman as well?
Yeah.
Weapon of choice, please, sir.
Huh?
Weapon of choice.
Two-handed greatsword.
Do you have any ranged weapons that you carry?
Longbow.
And I trust that with the great sword that you're not using a shield.
Yeah, correct.
Either of you, Master Dwarf, Master Civ, either of you capable of fighting from horseback?
No.
He looks at his legs. Yeah, right.
Very dangerous over short distances.
There's the first movie quote on the cast. All right.
Master Civ?
No. I don't think so. Keith, where would that be? There's like no skills or anything, right? I mean...
Yeah, it's underneath proficiencies. You have blind fighting, weaponsmith, direction sense, and leather worker. You are not skilled in riding a horse.
Okay.
Most of the time, they're kind of scared at looking directly at you, thinking that there's an ogre going to eat them.
Makes sense.
Well met for both of you. I am not even going to beat around the bush. You both are welcome to join our holy crusade against the slavers. We will be assembling the platoon at dinner where everyone can make their introductions. I trust neither of you will have a problem taking your oath to the success of our venture and our righteous anger toward the slavers.
Not at all. As long as I get to crush one of their larynxes beneath my boot a day, I'm happy.
You and I need to have further discussions, Master Ahria.
We gotta talk.
I may have a leadership position for you inside of our band. We will see you at dinner.
Okay, a couple hours later, Estivan, you come walking in, and you see your two people that you have been directed to.
And I get the biggest dang smile you ever seen in my life.
Here comes, a whole 3'8" of gnome?
With hat.
Well, he's got to have a hat. Big, tall, gray hat.
That's how we reach.
Or green one. Green hat.
That's how we reach 3'8".
If you are going to name your character off of a lawn gnome website, you have to dress like one.
I am going to look like a lawn gnome. A real fancy one.
Maybe not so tall of a hat. It's kind of hard to hide with those hats. Although, I did know a thief that tried to hide in shadows with a lit torch once.
Shut up.
Wait, he tried to hide in the shadows with a lit torch?
This is what happens when you roll a natural 1 on your hide, okay? So, I'm hiding really well! Oh, son of a bitch!
And no, you're not allowed to start .com.
Yeah, start blowing out the torch and waving it around. God damn it. That kind of falls.
Master Gnome, I was hoping to see one of your kind here. I'm excited to have your company. State your purpose, please.
I am visiting the chamber pots. I will be back tomorrow.
No is the cleric.
Yes.
Down.
Barkeep, an ale, please. Make it strong.
Greetings, gentlemen.
These people.
State your name and spell it for the record, please, Master Gnome.
Cobbnab, C-O-B-B-N-A-B. Knacklebell, N-A-C-K-L-E-B-E-L.
What a creative name. Your parents must have had a stroke of genius.
LawnGnome.com. I wish we were joking, but...
What is your occupation, Master Cobbnab?
As a representative of my guild, I am good at getting us in and out of places without being seen or heard.
Excellent.
That figures.
I elbow Havernman real good.
Refill me.
Weapon of choice, sir.
Dagger or a sling?
And other people's items.
Now, that is not what he said. Explain to me some of what your guild does.
We like to reappropriate...
Intimidate, assassinate.
Elbow him again.
goods that have gone missing from the good people and bring them back to where they belong, as well as freeing people from slavers.
What?
See? This is why we ask questions before we judge.
I think you broke his brain.
Well, it is nice. We do not have anyone yet with your skill set. I believe you would be a fantastic addition. Are you able to fight mounted?
Unfortunately, there's
sir?
no opening, and we apologize.
Are you able to fight mounted, sir?
Aldaris, please.
No,
really
this is important. We need a nice variety so that we can communicate with many different races.
Where's my ale?
Is there a place to go shopping, Grammy?
Master Cobbnab, can you fight mounted?
No, not one of my skills, unfortunately.
And with your dagger, do you use a shield?
No.
We will be assembling for dinner, where everyone from the platoon will get to know each other. I believe that you will be a welcome addition. I will make sure to inform you when we will be getting together, and everyone can make their introductions, and we can begin our quest.
Very good, gentlemen. I look forward to seeing you at dinner.
Okay, and last but not least, Chris, you are up. Again, you walk into the place, and you see your two people who you're supposed to talk to.
Awesome.
State your purpose, please.
I'm here for the listing of the job.
Sir, if you're talking about our holy quest to eliminate slavery from this province, you've come to the correct place. State your name and spell it for the record, please.
Xenon Long. Xenon-Long.
All right, I didn't catch that. Out of character.
Xenon.
and
Long, Long.
do not see many of your race here. So what is it that your profession brings to our adventure?
A skilled fighter with katanas.
Excellent. Weapon of choice?
Katana.
Katana.
What?
Yeah. Do you carry anything with you for a ranged attack?
Katana.
What kind of slant-eyed gook?
I know that Aldaris does not.
Glint in the eye, a little bit of memory. No.
I know how many rolls how many ones he's going to roll. Katana is a ranged weapon.
Are you proficient at fighting from a mounted state?
I am not.
And with your katana, do you use a shield?
I do not. There is no water in a shield.
We're very, a little bit selfish there, are we not?
And you are going to
we
lecture
shall
him?
see if we can't change your perspective.
Are you human in your lands, or what are you called?
I am of the sea spirit folk.
Yeah.
Do we say what?
Yeah.
We will have to discuss this at length later. So,
slanty-eyed, golden skinned Negro going on in here. What the hell is that guy? We got gooks, we got bitches, we got stumpies, we've got shrimps, we've got, oh my god, another ale.
Oh, Jesus. Ah, jeez, I'm sorry. Why we gotta let these guys in?
well, we do need another armsman.
Frickin' Archie Bunker the priest. That's what I need.
I need to fucking wash my hands. I healed these motherfuckers. Oh, God. There's enough alcohol in the place.
All right, so we have done introductions. Ta-da!
Hey, real quick, just to catch up my notes, what's Havernman's weapon of choice?
Hammer.
He's getting hammered, all right.
Yeah.
And you don't do it at range.
Yes, I do. I got a magical throwing hammer.
Oh, excellent.
Actually, I have two of them. I have two magical throwing hammers.
Excellent. And you don't ride?
No.
You use a shield?
Well, hell yeah, I do. How else do you protect yourself from the bad guys hitting you? People who don't use shields are just weird.
By not snagging where they're aiming.
Hence the reason why our large fighter is so ugly. I don't think he dodges very well.
I think you're right.
You know what? I don't want to hear it.
Wow.
Well, I believe Master Havernman, sorry, Glean Havernman, that the only thing that we're light on might be a little bit of range, but I believe we have the makings of a fine platoon of heroes.
Oh, of course we do. Let's just get it over with.
This will be good for you.
You've been talking to Father McCahey again. Boy, hey, I got the perfect guy to send with you. Archie Bunker, the cleric, will go.
Oh, no.
Okay, so we're going to meet later on, because we really need to move this. Everyone's been chosen pretty much, so Chris, do your speech thing.
Okay, we all get together at dinner.
Do you want me to go through the contract of the pay, or were you going to do that?
That would be your position, sir.
Oh, okay. So everyone here is going to be given a contract by the priest if you don't know how to write, let me know. I'll help you make a mark. The initial pay for joining this band is 100 gold pieces up front. That's just a signing bonus. Since we're all very experienced and stuff, the King of Keeland has opened up his coffers for this very noble quest. So 100 gold goes to you right now. You can put it on your character sheets. And any surviving members, keyword surviving, will be promised land and or title within Keeland holdings.
Oh, Granny's probably gonna pick up. Better get that land. Title.
So, there you go. So, land and title within Keeland, which is anyone who has any sort of heraldry or knows the cities and stuff. That's not cheap. That's actually thousands of gold piece worth of reward.
Bad.
Very nice.
He's got to live long and claim it.
I don't know. I can imagine quite a bit.
Second movie reference. Pow! Right on. We got him going. So.
All right, as we all assemble, once everyone is there.
Is that a lot of money, Granny?
Yeah, you're taking it. All right, go, Chris.
As we all assemble with everyone there, I will ask that everyone stand. Shake each other's hands and become friends and comrades. So once introductions are made, we will now claim our oath of service. Repeat after me, except for the parts where you need to add your own personal name and god to. So, I state your name.
I state your name.
Thank you, smart butt. So,
if you didn't see that coming, Alan.
Yeah, I know, but I don't have a really good way to do this without someone being a smart man.
I know. Don't make him repeat it. Just go through it.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
All right, thank you.
Swear my service and loyalty to the platoon Lansur and of Justicar Aldaris. I take this oath freely by my own judgment. I swear my enduring effort, prowess, life, and sacred honor to platoon Lansur and Justicar Aldaris until death or honorable release. So help me, your own God.
Wow.
I am Justicar Aldaris Lansur. From this point forward, you may address me as Commander or Justicar. In the spirit of brevity, there's no need to use surnames. However, in a situation where proper etiquette or distinction of whom you're addressing is needed, you may be compelled to do so. My lieutenant is Havernman, Gleam of Tholtus. He will function as my second. In my absence or by my direction, his word will carry my full confidence and authority. Welcome to the platoon. I am honored to have your confidence in my leadership and tactical ability. I, too, pledge my enduring effort, prowess, life, and sacred honor to each one of you. So help me, Heronius. Remember this day, for in our darkest hour, these oaths of service to one another may be all that binds us to endure and survive together what perils lie before us. There are 3 key elements for any effective combat team. Those are communication, coordination, and discipline. To accomplish this, we will drill every morning following prayer and breakfast. This will be effective immediately and begins promptly at 7 a.m. We will fight as one, as a unit, not every man for themselves. As I learn your strengths, I will put you in position to maximize your talents. I expect each of you to treat one another with respect, exhibit esprit de corps for all of those to see our devotion to the task ahead, and defend your brothers in arms to the death. There is not a weakling present, and not a soul here that I doubt their courage. And to that end, we will all have a role to play in the order of battle and standard operating procedures. This drill is not mundane, it is not punishment. It provides us the opportunity to hone our skills, create bonds that will survive beyond this lifetime, and most importantly, we practice our craft of war so that all of us may return to our homes, that we may enjoy the renown we will create for the years to come, and die in peace in our beds at a ripe age, knowing we did our part to thwart the evil that infects this land. While this is why we drill constantly. Proper prior practice predicts performance. Discipline dictates decisiveness. We have in our platoon a collection of heroes. Each and every one of you are among the best in the region at what you do. Put together, we will become legendary. We will bring the evils of slavery in this province to his knees, to justice, and vanquish the vile practice from our midst. Now ready yourselves, set your affairs in order, for tomorrow we ride to glory, and for now, we dine as kings.
Ooh-ah.
Okay.
Axe's way high.
Nice speech, Chris.
She gets ready in Grandma.
No, Grandma's leaving. She's gonna tell. Oh, by the way, you only get 50 gold. Grandma gets 50.
I think Grandma would take off with 75, but just saying.
Oh, she doesn't care about money, all that.
You want you to have enough bus fare to get home.
You need money in the city. You have to represent yourself. Don't talk back. Zip it. Shut up.
Get buy pretty things.
Talk back.
Later.
Can I take this off now?
No. Draw attention to yourself. Just like your mom, you just want to throw your boobies around. There's the elf. Really? Coin, y'all. No.
You got me dressed up in this.
It didn't have bills at that time.
Constricted stuff.
Yeah. So, Aldaris, the grandma is going to hold vigil with you before she departs.
Okay.
And she's just going to say she has been very sheltered in the Dreadwoods, but she is very, very capable. She is young, inexperienced in social atmospheres, but she needs to learn these things. So, I would keep a tight leash on her. But this is going to be very good for her.
She will learn discipline. I promise that.
But her skill with her bow is really unprecedented. She has been taught by her mother and myself. So, thank you. I'm going to go get drunk and find me some man leg action. She'll walk by and point at the gray elf. 6:30, room A5. If you're feeling froggy. And then walk off.
Oh, you got a couple of years left.
Bring a friend.
You, 6 o'clock. You, 6:30. Bring a friend.
You'll be ages in front.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a quick question. Can you guys hear yourselves at all through my speakers at all, or is it okay?
I hear you just fine.
Well, no, I meant, can you hear you through me?
No.
There's no feedback. Okay, because I have my speakers pretty loud, so I wasn't sure if it was doing a weird feedback thing or not. So
no, you're good.
Okay.
Okay. So tonight we dine. Yay!
Food.
No. Yes. Is this going to cost me double?
No. Actually, no. What you guys are going to be done, the mayor is going to house all of you in 2 middle-class common rooms at the Rusty Chalice. You can split up whoever is one, but basically you have 2 rooms, cots, dressers, chests to hold stuff, things like that.
No, Havernman, we are not doing this by race.
I thought it was just going to be the 3 humans in one and the rest in the other.
I know you did.
That's only proper. Well, okay, the gnome can sit outside and guard. He's used to just standing there. Really?
Actually, as the second in command, I figured it would be best if you were with the other casters and with the gnome.
Of course you would. At least it's a small bed. It won't take up too much room.
Don't they have a stable or someplace,
Your
outdoors?
grandma's already filled you in on what you're doing. It was like, you're going to stay with them. You are going to... Yeah.
They're boys.
But you can go.
Maybe you'll get married to one. Don't you me.
Oh, man. Don't look my way.
I bash her with my axe. I'll straighten her out.
Player information. What is a seat folk?
She's going to sit there and try to play with
super
the
quiet.
Go like, ooh, hey, doggy, doggy.
I don't think anyone has any pets.
Or,
Another pew pew person?
no.
Yes.
No.
Play with
First
what?
edition didn't have familiars, did they?
They did, but it's a spell. You can look it up. I think it's...
F that.
Huh?
F that.
All right, cool. It was not a requirement. It's a spell that you can cast at any time. It's in the player's handbook. Look it up, and if you want to cast it, then do that. So.
Summon familiar.
Yeah. Unless you want to quaze it. Little chaotic evil demon. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. The paladin may go, we gotta talk.
Is that better, James?
Yeah, that's actually a lot better.
Droids will have to wait outside. We don't serve their kind here.
Is there any trees or anything out here?
So what?
Trees?
In
Or outside?
Nile Draw? Not too much, no. Yeah.
Well, yeah, she doesn't. She's not.
No.
She's like,
There's not even any trees located anywhere near Nile Draw. I mean, you guys are out in the plains. As far as plains will... Yeah, here you go. Look, Axewood is nearby. What is that, 30, 40 miles? North.
and her bow and all her stuff is put away.
Yes.
She's dressed up in...
Needs more hills.
Yeah, she does.
Junk.
She needs bigger heels. Anyways. Oh, wait.
I do need to talk with the mayor really quick, though.
Okay, what are you going to talk with him about?
I just need to know from latest intelligence where we need to start our investigation.
They are gathering that information. They will get back with you within the week. The biggest thing is that your group is put together. Just wait for information from us.
Hurry up and wait.
Yes.
So
Bureaucrats.
Dinner's over.
Yeah.
Is there a courtyard here?
Sure.
Okay, he's gonna go down and do some katas and
Yep. Okay.
Meditation.
All right. So for the next day, you guys are at the common house. Maybe you go out, go do stuff, whatever it is that each individual person is doing. Whether you're with someone or you're out by yourself or whatnot, you find yourselves about 3 to 4 times this day questioned by random strangers. And these questions range from like, hey, you're new here, who are you? And, it just inquiring questions of what lands are you from, especially you, Chris. So Xenon gets a whole lot. Xenon has guards following him, okay? So does the dwarf fighter, because they're ready to arrest him. So, look, he's been labeled a troublemaker.
Poster on his back.
Yeah, pretty much. You have been labeled a disturber of the peace. Fourth movie reference. All right.
Why is that not surprising?
Staring at them like I'm going to use one of their weapons to turn them into a puppet.
Oh, by the way, my character's taken liking to his character, so he'll be following him around.
Oh, great.
If it doesn't bother him.
Great. Now
or
we
be
have
hanging out.
Great. Our only human fighter has to be gay. That's wonderful.
No. Shut up. Not like that. You.
What's your intelligence?
So these questions that you get are basically of, do you know of a good inn? Have you lived here long enough to recommend an honest tavern? Are you from around here? Your accent seems different. there's just a lot of questions, and after like 2 to 3, you start going like, what the heck? Now, none of the bad luck stuff has happened today, by the way. Everything is just, but you do know that you're getting some questions. At some point, maybe probably when we're having dinner, someone's going to say something to the point of like, man, I've been asked a whole lot of stupid questions today, and everyone's basically going to relate to that and go like, hey!
Gee, you think? I've had to resist the urge to bash people with my fist.
Right. So, you guys have dinner.
That leads to stress.
The next day, again, just you guys are out doing your normal things. Cobbnab, because of your nature and who you are, it's about noonish. You're trying to get some bread that you're going to pay $1.50 gold for. Yeah.
Big loaf of bread.
You give me a pinch.
I don't even want the raisin bread. That's $5 gold. Mother.
I'm passing on your firstborn with the sewing wheel.
You're carrying that gnome a little bit too far. Anyway, you noticed, and you probably did this, but seeing some of your other comrades around, you've been hanging out with them, talking to them, stuff like that. You have a tale. There is a guy spying and following you. Not just following you, but you see him moving around and following other people as well.
Within our group, or just
only within your group.
How long has he been following us?
Since you noticed. So, yeah. It's been several hours. At first he was following you, and then you were out talking, you were talking to the Grail. If you saw him, you saw Tahlzair, you were talking to him, and you saw the same guy was sitting there just spying on Tahlzair. And then you saw the two fighters grumbling and arguing with some guards because the dwarven fighter turned around and said, "Stop following me!" And you saw that same guy up on a parapet looking over, spying. Yeah.
I'll go talk to the Paladin.
Okay. You can find the Paladin.
Pogo stick.
He's walking around, and you run into him and Havernman, because they're always together practically.
Gentlemen, have you seen anyone following you recently?
Gee, you think?
No,
not you guys.
He walked up to the Paladin and the Cleric.
Oh.
No, not that I have seen anything. Aldaris, have you sensed anything?
I have not. It's a beautiful day.
Somebody is scouting our party. I would be on your toes. They seem to already know who is involved in our crusade against the slavers.
Oh, so you're saying we have spies?
Yes, maybe not within our group, but someone is definitely gathering intelligence about our party.
Can you identify them?
Sure can.
Yeah. He's not that good at it. Especially to a professional like you. Yeah, I mean, you're like, yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
Please, go make our introduction, then. I would love to talk to him.
All right. I'll go.
He's in the marketplace, and he is pretending not to try and notice you talking to the priest and the paladin. When you turn around, you look at him, start walking. He's like, it's like one of those.
Gotta go. And I'm like,
yeah.
I'll just be like, you see him who's in a rush to not be seen by us? That's our gentleman. You would like to discuss following us.
Really?
Aldaris, it's up to you, sir. Do we question this individual?
Absolutely.
All right, so you guys run up to him, and of course he's startled as all get out when you guys go up to him. Aldaris, you're up, dude. What do you want to say?
Well met, sir.
Hi.
So, allow me to buy you an ale, and let's go have a discussion.
What is the reason for that?
Well, we could get to that over an ale, or we could do it here. Your choice.
Well, I'm a very busy man. I'm only here in town for several hours. Why are you?
Well, it is that business that is keeping you so occupied that I am interested in.
Are you part of the city watch? Are you a guard?
No.
Then you have no right to...
I'm a Justicar of Heronius, and you will stand before me.
You have no right to accost me in the middle of this square.
You are not being accosted, you are being questioned.
That's the same thing. You're violating my rights to be a citizen.
Well, I do not intend any violation, but should you choose, I can always get the guards, and I'm sure the mayor would be happy to talk with you as well.
What is it you could possibly want from me? I'm a woodcutter. I am here for business.
Okay, and what business is that?
My wood cutting business, and the business is my own.
Does he squeak?
No, he is not mine.
Okay.
And he is not evil, by the way.
Okay, that was my next question. So, it just seems that your interest in some of the people in my party, in our platoon, seems to be a little out of, well, nature for a woodcutter, and that is the purpose of my question.
You are not from this city. Of course you're going to draw attention. There's nothing illegal about that.
No, sir. I did not accuse you of anything. I merely questioned your interest.
All right, thank you. I'll take my leave.
I'll let him go.
All right.
I turn over with Master Cobbnab. I have no need to doubt his words of what he said. Perhaps you were a little unsure or nervous in your new surroundings?
Perhaps. Strange things have occurred recently.
Well,
but always better safe than sorry.
Aldaris, that what he says is correct. There has been a number of instances where everyone has ran into a string of some sort of bad luck. And I don't attribute this to any sort of random occurrence. But
no, I don't believe mice in my purse are random.
Do you have any dead rats on you? Never mind.
I have not looked lately. And
no, he wasn't asking you. He was asking the gnome. Do you have any dead rats on you? Never mind. So, you're like, what the hell was that about?
Pretty. What do you think of this dress? Oh, okay. And right in front of the shopkeeper, just having a conversation. Oh, you have no taste. Oh, shut up.
So, okay, so yeah, and you don't see that guy again. Although that night,
she's always having a conversation,
because you're the only one that's trained in this, you see another guy. It is a halfling who is wearing a pretty clever disguise as a human child. And you've seen this child like everywhere now tonight. Everywhere you go to talk, or where you've talked to someone else in the common room eating dinner, stuff like that, he's been kicked out as a street urchin, things like that. You just notice these things because of your training again. You're like, nah, there's nothing even remotely
normal.
Right. You're like, I call bullshit.
Yes.
Right. I mean, again, It really hits you while everyone's in the common room of the place you guys are, the Rusty Chalice. It's feast time, so everyone's present, and you've noticed that kid a couple of times. Once he got stopped by the barmaid, and she was all like, "Off with you, urchin! Off with you!" And he complains that he just wants some bread, and she says, "It is sundown. Back to the orphanage with you." And then you see him. He actually is kind of like behind the bar, doing one of those things.
Just for clarification, what does doing one of those things entail?
Looking over
looking over the bar and staring at you guys.
Okay, thank you.
So, do you do anything about it?
Nonchalantly, I'll just sit down near Aldaris and yourself. And
okay.
Gentlemen, seems that another interested spectator has arrived on scene. We now have a street urchin watching us all night, been kicked out a few times. But interestingly enough, it's a halfling, not a child.
Well,
Aldaris, I need a intelligence check from you. D20 underneath your intelligence, please. I will do the same for Havernman. Wow. A natural 1. Havernman looks right at him and he's like, "That is a horrible disguise of an adult halfling if I've ever seen one."
My thoughts exactly.
He didn't even cover up the hair on his feet.
Wow.
So,
what did you roll there, Chris?
10.
Okay, so you rolled underneath your intelligence. You can see through the disguise as well.
That is interesting. Perhaps we should help the little wretch find his way home.
Agreed.
We need to do this without making a scene in the common room, Aldaris.
Oh, of course. So
naturally, you probably want to get the big gruff dwarf to pick him up by the top of his head and shake him vigorously.
Aye.
Actually, without looking at him to give myself away, I'm going to go up to the bar and see the barkeep.
All right, the barkeep is very busy. It takes a few minutes to get his attention. The halfling, when the paladin reaches the bar, the halfling is now going off towards getting away from the bar and off towards probably a side exit.
I'm going to start sliding towards the side exit.
All right, so you are now at the side exit, and here he comes. And he goes, "Excuse me, mister," and he goes to push through.
Hold on a second, my little friend.
Hold on a second, my little friend. My buddy. Roll me a d20 for your strength, please.
Ding, ding, ding! Midget wrestling!
That's stupid.
10, so I rolled under my...
Yeah, so 10. All right. You put your hand out to stop him. I mean, and he's a halfling, but that hand you put on his chest, either he's got some pecs or it's a chick. and I mean you're like, wow, and you realize really quick that this halfling is kind of strong because he muscles right past you. Easy. You put your hand on his chest and he just goes like, and you're like, I mean, you're like, no! You're like, okay.
He's a member of the Brute School.
Halfling needs food.
Yeah, that halfling's got some strength to him, apparently. I mean, he pushes you off to the side, and, it makes kind of like this little grunt as he does. He's like, and then he's starting to go out the door. And if this guy makes it out that door and out into the streets, he's going to disappear.
Here, yeah.
Rude. I could.
Rude him.
Well, we're not allowed to cast spells. We're trying not to draw attention to
Do I have any
ourselves.
of my magical items on me?
As long as they're not offensive in nature, you're allowed to take them. You can have them. Which means no staff, no wand.
Problem is, I'm pretty
Blades,
sure
no
nobody
bows,
but
leave your
none of
weapons
us
here.
know what's going on.
Huh?
Problem is, I'm sure nobody has noticed this except for...
No, Aldaris is up at the bar talking to the barkeep, and, it doesn't seem that Aldaris has noticed this guy is walked off.
I do have a question about it because it's one of my special abilities.
What?
Is aware.
Awareness?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's just not trained as a thief.
No, that's why. Okay.
Your awareness is really going to be, in all fairness, is going to be towards people who mean you harm and to pay attention in battle and stuff like that.
That's why I was asking.
It has nothing to, you're not trained in finding people in disguise and notice people following you. No, it just doesn't work.
Okay, that's why I was asking.
Okay, but Brent, it's a good question. You're absolutely correct. So, all right, when I count down, he's gone. What are you going to do?
I'm going to try and get Aldaris' attention and be like, here.
Aldaris is about 12 feet away. It's a common room. You are going to have to yell.
Any of us see it?
No one else has seen any, other than the fact that you probably noticed him walking off somewhere, and then Aldaris got up and went to the bar, and Havernman's just sitting there going, and he made some sort of comment about the gnome standing there, and the dwarf wanting to punch everyone in the face, something like that. Come on, man, snap decisions. Let's do this.
I'm going to get myself in trouble if I just start accusing him of something. That's probably going to be the only way.
Midget wrestling, tackle him! Ha!
That's one way to cause a scene.
Well, yeah, that is.
All right, let's just do it.
Oh.
We're going to cause a scene.
All right. All right, your base Thaco is a 19. You have no bonus for strength. You have surprise. You're initiating a grapple. That gives you a +2. So your Thaco is a 17. Roll.
15 on the die.
15. Yeah, you are. He pushes past you, and you wrap your arms around his waist, and it was actually more successful enough to cause a knockdown. So, both of you guys are no, you don't do the German suplex. So, El Conquistador is down on the floor. So, you tackle him. You're like, you guys bounce off the door and fall on the ground. He yells out, hey! And now people all around there go, what? They're like, Yeah, Aldaris, there's no mistelling a commotion at the door as the gnome has tackled someone.
Oh, boy.
Well, at least you didn't tackle a human because he'd just be wrapped around his leg.
I just start knocking on his leg.
Which Greg's character looks at and goes like, oh, that's a horny ferret. I know that position.
Oh my God, you guys.
Anyways,
the horny ferret? Really, Keith?
No, really, Greg.
Okay.
That's hot.
I've been watching her.
Okay, so actively engaged in a wrestling match. This, you actually are like, hey, let go! And it's a manly voice. So you're like, oh, all right. So he's going to roll his strength. I need another strength roll from you to, oh my goodness.
4 on the die.
I rolled a natural 1 with the strength check, so you are launched in the air.
Oh.
He actually like turtled up underneath you and just goes like, ha! And his 17 strength launches you up about 3 feet. You're up in the air going like, oh shit!
Like, this is gonna hurt.
So, Aldaris, it's not hard to miss the launching of the gnome.
The flying gnome.
The flying gnome.
Oh, man.
Which I'm pretty sure there's an expletive in the middle of the air. Oh, shit! Aldaris, what would you like to do, sir?
Go to his aid.
Okay, yeah, you have the movement. You can cover and get there. What would you like to do?
Well,
The halfling has stood up, and it looks like he is crouched ready to start booking. Pick him up by the scruff of his neck. What the heck are you doing?
Shaking baby.
I think that's the dwarf.
Don't you do
I need Aldaris' action. What are you going to do, buddy?
block his path.
Okay. So you get in the doorway and just kind of get in the way, and he just looks up at you. He's like, ugh. I take it you probably have your senses up right about now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a beacon of evil.
Oh, good.
As soon as you step in his way, he starts to glow when he gets really close to you. You go, oh, this day just got better.
Yeah, do a Ray Rice on him.
Wow. Everyone else in the party, you may roll a wisdom check. If you roll underneath your wisdom, you notice the commotion that's going on. If you don't roll it, you are doing something else. Oh, Utah, bitch. Yeah, right.
So, D20 roll, basically?
Yeah, it's a D20 underneath your wisdom stat.
Talking.
11 out of 13.
All right.
Dude, he's ugly. Ugh.
Hey, I made it!
Ooh, fight! Great, the 2 dwarves noticed it. Or the 2 fighters noticed it. Ooh. Pile drive! Oh, Jesus.
8 by 10. I saw it.
Oh, boy. Xenon didn't make it? Okay.
You rolled a 20.
Wow,
Jesus,
wasted
kidding.
a good crit roll on...
Yeah.
Yeah. There's something about this honey mead that doesn't have any alcohol that you really, really like. You're like, that's pretty damn good. Someone could set fireworks off in here and you probably would not notice, dude. You already... Did Tahlzair make it?
I did, but I don't care.
Oh, okay. That sounds very gray elfish, yeah. All right. So those who made it are, like, wow, the gnome's back behind the bar on his back. You got some stuff falling down on top of you. You got the barkeep coming over going, what in the tarnation is going on here? What are you doing behind my bar? Why is Private Paul standing there with a loaded gun? Why are you not stomping Private Paul's guts into the ground? No, never mind. Anyways, So, Aldaris.
Yes.
I need you to, you are not wearing your gauntlets, so I need a strength roll from you, please. The halfling tries to muscle through you, but seems that his short of stature and mass is not quite going to make it through you. But you sense that he's got some muscle definition. He feels quite strong.
I believe we need to talk.
Surprised he hasn't killed him yet.
Yeah.
Beacon of evil, man.
Well, that doesn't mean he's a lawful good paladin. Just because he's evil does not mean that justifies murder.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean...
All right, okay.
I mean...
He's first dead.
I know if it was a dwarven fighter, yeah, this guy would be smeared on the road, and he'd be going off to jail again. So... But, you know...
If they caught me.
Dude, Dallas, you need to turn your mic up, man. You're quiet.
Only if they caught me.
Okay. There we go. That was much better. Okay, so he doesn't push past you. He just looks up at you and he's like, "What do you want?"
Well, that is an interesting question. But I think we should start with an introduction. I am Aldaris Lansur, Justicar of Heronius. And who may I be addressing?
My name is Kithis and I live here. He lied.
Oh, you see, we start on such impetuous ground. Shall we start again?
Oh, Joe, tell him what he wants.
Well, my name is Kithis and I'm from here. What do you want?
Well, I don't believe you. And I don't understand the disguise. And furthermore, not quite sure why you have such an interest in being close to my platoon, seeing as how, well, you're not a man of clear intentions.
I'm just out begging for coin, lie, and I'm not interested in anyone in your group, lie. By the way, Chris, I hate your frickin' magic item already.
Please come over and sit with us at this table.
I don't think so. I'll be going now.
If you force me to get the guard, I will, but we can take care of this just with conversation.
Is there anyone else who's going to do anything?
I'm going to rush over and see what the commotion is.
Okay.
I'm stumping that way because this is interrupting my dinner.
Right?
All right, Aldaris, you've got the two human... You have the human and the dwarven fighter stomping over to you.
Oh, are you with the cool story, bro?
I am drinking my wine.
I'm with the cool story, bro. This looks funny as shit.
Oh, are you watching me talk to myself?
Sure. I'm not so sure that he notices the words that are coming out of your mouth.
More like the jigglies.
Yeah.
I don't have the jigglies exposed. I got.
Yeah, aren't you like all dressed, all conservative right now?
Yes.
She's in a cloak that is covering her.
No one's
self.
actually seen my face. I mean, I'm sure we see your face.
Right.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah. At some point, I mean, she is very comely. She's pretty good looking.
I'm looking.
Yeah. Like,
You're an elf?
if you're half as good as your grandma was the other night, wow.
You hit that? Oh, man.
Who wouldn't?
Years old?
Feeling young.
Yeah, grandma's all like, I like the stamina of the youngins. Bring that dick over here.
Come on now, bring it.
At least she's not doing it to undead this time. Different game.
Yeah, we would have a problem with that.
Yeah, she's very...
All right, just roll me a d20.
Okay.
You're looking for a high number.
No.
Grandma got an 11.
I got a 1.
Dude, she abused you.
Yeah. But I willfully do that.
temporary hit points and damage in the morning.
My hips hurt.
Yeah.
You're like,
It
was
was
so
force
good.
rode my ass.
Yeah, it was like Grandma reverse cowgirled me, and she brought the saddle. That's all I'm gonna say.
That sounded like you got the spurs too.
But it was
What's the difference between kinky and normal?
A little BDSM going on here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Nick. You got a little hurt there.
Yeah, I did.
Scars of battle wear proudly.
But Grandma knew what she was doing. Yeah. She kept making reference to, like, I like to see my daughter do this, and you're like, oh, what reference is that? Ow! Right. So I'm
Angling for some mother-daughter.
Greg, you and your fucked up backgrounds again. So, anyways, yeah. Now don't start, dude. Don't start. It's just okay. So Aldaris, the halfling is just all like, I don't want to sit with you guys. You have no right to. You don't have any right to arrest me or nothing. The fuck do you want, you big bearded bastard?
Excuse me?
You got something else.
You be taught a lesson.
I think the door's about to
boys.
Damn, Mitchie, you got some mouth on you. Yeah? With his mouth was on your mouth. You should knock the dust off that thing every now and then. Anyway. All right. Dude, that's a badass movie.
That's what I was
Batter
doing back
Santa is
then.
awesome.
Yeah.
Come on in. He goes, I ain't coming over there. I couldn't shit straight for a week.
All right. Okay. So, Aldaris, you want to do anything before the dwarf pounds this guy into Alpo?
Just hold up my hand in a motion for him to stop and tell him, easy, boys.
He doesn't need both arms.
What about the legs?
He looks tasty. What about their legs? I don't need their legs. So he's going to try really hard to push past you, Chris. He wants to leave bad.
Well, I'll explain to him that I think he dropped something and kind of push him back toward the two fighters.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had dropped something. My mistake.
Can I grab onto him?
I think that's what the Paladin is implying.
No, I want to grab onto him. Can I grab onto him?
I think the dwarf is going to try to do a grab attempt as well. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. Palm around
This guy's going nowhere.
Because he looked like Shiny Gaff.
Stretch Armstrong.
Okay, Ahria, your base Thaco is a 12 for unarmed. You can roll. Civ, your base Thaco is a 13. You may roll.
So what am I
15
rolling?
on the dice.
What's that?
You are rolling a d20 and you want high, sir.
Okay, high.
By the way, THACO stands for 2-hit armor class 0, so you don't need a 13 to hit. You need much lower than that, actually.
Well, 15 on the dice.
Okay.
I rolled 17 on the dice.
Oh, good. We have Halfling Tug of War.
Happy fool.
Yeah, whatever appendage and or body part that you guys wanted to grab, you have a hold of.
Palm
I was
around
going
back
for
of
the
skull.
hair and the arm.
Being manhandled.
Okay, yeah, he's being manhandled, all right. So, and I take it both of you guys lift him up in the air with ease, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's just like, all right, okay, cool, chill out, no taffy pulling. Which, of course, you're watching and going like, oh, that's a bad day to be a halfling.
Again, Master Halfling, I do apologize for such a misunderstanding, please come sit with us and we'll discuss it in a more gentle manner.
Son of a bitch. I don't suppose that I really have a choice. I'm probably just going to be carried over there, right? Oh, here we go. So the two fighters are going to escort, in quotations, the halfling over to your table?
Yep. Correct.
Okay. What do you want to do now, Aldaris?
So, I know that you have lied to me already, and I'm concerned with what your intentions are, and I really would hate to have to take you to see the mayor and put you into the court system here in town, although you may already have a record there, since you said that you're from here. But we can forego all that if you would just be honest with me for a few moments. Do we have a pact?
I hate paladins. That's what he says. He's like, I hate paladins.
They love you.
Well, I mean,
lead technique yet?
Meanwhile, Estivan, you get up. The barkeep comes over and he's all like, get out of my workspace. And who's gonna pay for all this? That's 2 gold, sir.
You got that bonus.
Oh, it's you. Let's make it 4 gold.
Oh, come on!
Oh, it's you. No wonder. The troublemaker. They say, you might be with the paladin, but you have to pay for the damages.
Spells. I'd help you out, but I get casting spells.
All right, fine. 2 gold because you're with the paladin. Clink, clink.
And an ale, please. That'll be 4 more gold.
Okay. So the barkeep is going to look up and go like, Sir Paladin, do you need the guards to be informed?
not as of yet. My apologies for the commotion. I will tip you well, kind sir.
And the halfling's all like, no, yeah, call the guards, man!
As he chooses, then call the guard.
Well, I'm just waiting to hear from the 2 fighters whether or not he is actually able to get out those words, so...
Oh, no.
He starts
talking, the hair is getting pulled, and the arm is being very squeezed tightly.
All right. And the dwarf shakes vigorously?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's like, ow!
Again, sir, my apologies for the commotion. This will be handled shortly. Thank you, though.
Oh, good. Well, it, at least is what the paladin can figure, that the 2 fighters are not evil.
Hey, Keith, do you have any styrofoam or paper plates?
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me pause this.
I don't see many of them.
Okay, so after the gamer's food interlude, what is it you, Aldaris, you wish to question this gentleman on?
Why, I don't know. Tart feast?
Who do you work for?
I don't work for anyone. Ding!
Continuing to lie to me is only going to increase the peril you have put yourself in.
And at this point he goes, what the hell, man? The spell doesn't last that long!
I haven't taken my midnight bath.
Sometimes there are ways around it.
Better done outside. Enjoy your bath or what?
it would be best if you just came clean.
Nice lake.
I will let you go on your way if you will just give me the information I request.
If not, well, you'll have the dwarves turn him into a martini.
I'll take a double.
He says, I was paid just to watch and observe you guys. That does not register as a lie.
Okay. And by whom?
I don't know. And that is not a lie either.
When were you to meet them to get them this information?
I don't meet anyone. I drop a scroll tube off at a location, and that's it. And that is not a lie.
What information were they asking you to get?
How many you are? Who is in your group?
I got one here.
That stuff.
Down to the back.
I'm a gatherer of information for my organization.
See. And where is this drop location?
Somewhere in the city.
Well, that would make sense. Let's be a little bit more precise, please.
I drop it on a street somewhere.
Okay. And we can narrow that down a little bit more. Which street?
Oh, I don't know the name of the street.
So you could take me there and show me, though.
Maybe.
We were doing so good. I don't need to interfere with you making your living. So I just need to ascertain who is paying you for the information.
No. Crescent. I don't know who it is.
I understand that.
And that's not, and again, we've already covered that is not allowed.
Right. And again, I understand that and I believe you. What I need to do is find the person that is going to pick up the information so that I may talk to them.
So you want to go out right now to go see where he drops the scroll off?
Well, that would be a little bit obvious, so I was really hoping that you would just be able to tell me.
Go to the church of so-and-so, make a right, then a left. Third cobblestone on the right is a potted plant. It's rosemary being grown by the herbalist shop there on the windowsill. It's right there.
Excellent. And when were you supposed to be depositing this information?
Every day at sunrise.
Now, you seem like the kind of person that likes to make a profit in their ventures. Am I finding that truth in there?
I wouldn't be in this business if money was not a factor.
So, could I purchase your skills?
What?
Depends on what you need.
I need you to act like this little conversation never happened. Drop off the information at the appointed time, at the appointed place, and I will pay you to explain this to nobody.
I think that will cost you 10 gold.
I think we can find a bargain then. So, and just to show you how fair I'm going to be on this, I won't tell anyone either about our conversation.
Oh, I'm sure you won't, Mr. Paladin.
Well, I do not want to interfere with you making your living. I go ahead and give him 10 gold.
Okay.
And quickly write down all the details that he gave me about where the drop spot was going to be.
Okay. And then you guys are going to be at the drop spot waiting and watching.
I actually was going to perhaps take a different tact than us personally being there.
Okay. I'm just trying to get on with it here. So
okay. I was going to go talk to the Lord Mayor or his aide-de-camp, whoever it is that he would have as a contact, to see if they may be able to put someone there to figure out who is picking up the information so that we could question them.
I have an idea.
He can put a detective there, one of his law detectives. So
I have an idea.
Okay.
What is the area around this shop made of?
It's a city. Think of it. I mean,
I'm looking for stone walls or a stone building immediately in the presence.
Okay, sure.
Out of character, check your email.
What?
Out of character, check your email. I sent you my updated sheet with spells and background.
Okay, I'm kind of running the game. Just tell me what you want.
Meld into stone. Hide me while the pickup occurs.
I don't know if it lasts long enough, but
I think it would. I hope it would.
Yeah, we do have a guy who's able to hide and stuff. Plus, if we're caught casting spells and doing that kind of stuff, you get thrown in irons and arrested. I don't think magic in the city is really the way to go right now.
Either we go with Paladin's idea or I go. I don't know anything.
I was kind of thinking there was going to be a combination of the two.
How about both?
Both is good.
It's up to you guys. I'm just telling you the laws. I mean, the law of the city
I don't think the whole spell casting in town is a good idea at all. If our master gnome can hide him well enough, so be it.
Can you hide decently enough to where you can see the pickup spot without being detected?
Probably.
Okay.
So we'll let the detective do their job also, though, to give us some legal backing. So you'll just be an extra set of eyes. And I will be close by enough to where you can come get me in a hurry.
Oh, you have a gas hat.
Hey, wait, guys! There, who just notices a bag out in the street with the gnome inside? Little periscope poking out of the bag of holding.
Huh? Right. You're sure because there's more hats, true. Either one of them. That would be sweet.
So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and have Cobbnab.
So we're gonna make this really easy. No one notices an effing thing. There, done.
Okay. So much for that. We move on.
Yeah, okay.
Correct. Give me a second here. I am sending out a mass text just because it's easy for us. Oh, I should send it to. No, I'm not going to send it to the other guy.
Poofy head?
Yeah, Poofy Pants is.
Poofy Pants.
All right. Choose and send. in the morning, you guys are eating. You guys are doing the breakfast thing, and Aldaris, you receive this message in your food.
You.
What? In the food? Really?
It's not in the food. Probably underneath the plate.
So did we go run naked in the forest? We couldn't find. There was no forest.
There ain't no forest around here, dude.
Yeah, like 40 miles north.
Go run through the plans. I don't care. Well, she just tells you about the stuff that she does.
Yeah.
Very open and very blunt.
I'm very interested.
Okay.
No, of course. I just got my hair. Bonus ones.
It seems that we have a dinner date.
You can pass the note around. Everyone can look at it.
Oh, great. Right there. Oh, no, that's it. I thought that was different. No. Here's the sentence that you go on, guys.
Okay. I mean,
Sounds good. So we will meet them there.
all right.
It did not imply to come alone or anything, so.
No, it did not. So whoever you want to take with you, I guess.
Yeah, all of them, I think.
All of them, I think. All right. The tattered flag. It's a common house. It's called a public house. It's in the common area of town. Doesn't charge to get in. Doesn't have overnight. It's just a huge drinking establishment. They serve food, spirits, beer, stuff like that. It's to the fighter types, especially Civ and Ahria. They really like that place because there's frequently it has brawls there. Most of the time, my hero's at the forefront of that, but So, yeah, I thought that'd draw a comment from the dwarf, but fine.
It did. I just had my microphone turned away again. I said yes. Yes, he is at the forefront of those. Sometimes he even starts them. Slow night and everything.
Yeah. It basically has a reputation as one of the toughest places to go to.
And you want me to go where?
Don't win so out.
You're right.
Oh, don't worry.
Are we sure it's tough enough?
You're going to test me?
Give it a test run. See how it does.
Okay.
Well, all righty then.
Just people just letting off steam.
All right, so you end up going to the tattered flag tonight.
They're all covered in moose.
So I tell you, you're gonna have everyone sit at big tables in the middle or wherever you sit.
Highest possible profile. I am here.
You want the highest possible profile?
Great. So as soon as everyone starts walking into the tattered flag, the paladin points at some tables right in the middle, and it says, "I appropriate those 2 tables in the middle." There's some big thug-like ruffian guys are kind of like, "Yeah, whatever," and then here comes everyone else, and they're like, "Yeah, all right."
Okay, all right.
And the slowest one gets thrown out of the way.
Yeah, hero kind of walks up to some guy who's drunk, and he's just sitting there swaying, and he gets pushed over onto the floor. Plonk!
Wow, this place is cool.
I mean, this place is busy. There's a bunch of people in here, bunch of commoners. The place stinks of burnt bread, and because they can't crank out bread fast enough through their oven, so it's just like put it on the coals, burn it, and then give it to them. They'll eat it. They don't care what color it is. So,
high quality establishment.
Don't touch a thing.
Yeah. The ale that they serve is watered down yellow spring water.
Classy.
If you ask for wine, you get laughed at.
Why am I here?
By more than just the bartender.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I go, cheer up. Go.
The barmaid, who she is probably about 5'2" and pushing 400 pounds, just kind of goes like, "You are way out of your element."
Something I don't know.
Ale for you, clunk. and the mugs are not ceramic; they're made out of wood that is pressure treated somewhat. You need to drink it quickly, or else the liquid will leak out. So
That's fast.
I'll just take it from you. Hey, push it towards one of the dwarfs.
Hey, a tip!
She is not.
Oh, no. That's not nice.
So you guys are all sitting there, and you guys are trying to enjoy the bread. There's meat that gets delivered, but it's piled onto a plate.
Yeah.
It's not hard to identify if you're a ranger. You're like, well, there's some horse, there's some pig, and I'm not so sure that that's even human. So, or that white meat right there, that's not even an animal. So,
are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure the fires just kind of dig into that meat, rip and tear and. Yeah.
Eating knife goes into meat, knife comes out, chomp.
Yeah, you're holding it up and going, I don't even think that's animal. And the dwarf reaches over, grabs it with his hand, goes, waste not, want not, I've always said.
Really?
Right. You're like,
Little stringy, but it'll do.
I'm just going to be cracking up in the corner like, I love these guys.
This shit's awesome. Havernman, of course, is just going to he's going to find like the inner parts of bread that he can find consumable, and just kind of like, nah, whatever. I'm not eating the outside of the bread, and hell no to the nose on the fucking meat.
Let me show you a little trick to deal with the bread easier. Dunkin' mug.
Oh my God.
He brought
Oh,
something
that's
with
freaking
him.
awesome.
Yeah, he brings something with him.
Let it soak for a few seconds, then chomp.
Aldaris, are you partaking in any of this?
Nope.
All right. How about Magnar? Are you all over this?
What?
Okay.
Good.
I believe you got your answer.
Oh, that's right. You just pull out of a little mantle like a little biscuit and you start eating it. Yeah, you're gonna be like, where the hell did you get the biscuit with the fruit on top, man? It's like, carrying it. Oh, nothing. You're like, Pat, like,
I'm like, no,
eat this, motherfucker.
Like, you can't lie in water. You can't lie to me. This is.
Guys, we're on the wood, man. You can eat like kings, man. Find a good fishing hole.
Okay, so after a while, you guys have been eating. The front doors, they're two big old wooden, huge doors, bust open, and there's this human who walks in. And he's like 6'2", 250. He's wearing leather breeches, some hard boots, no shirt, and his chest and arms are covered in tattoos of different monsters and symbols and stuff like that. He's bald, and he just has an air of I'm here to start shit.
Yes, say, look at me the wrong way, and I'm gonna smash your face.
Right. So he just comes walking in, and there's several thugs that come walking in behind him, and they're all dressed in commoners too, not armor, but they have leather aprons and pants and heavy gherkins, shirts and stuff, but it's all loose, like they so they can move. And every one of them, that if you're a fighting type person, you can see these guys and go, oh yeah, they know how to fight.
Right.
A little smile comes to my face.
Yeah, so this guy, the tattooed guy, comes walking in. He's got like 10 guys that are with him, and he just kind of looks around, and his eyes settle right on your party, Aldaris.
That's my table.
Excellent.
And then he comes walking up. He puts both palms of his hands slam on the table in front of you, Aldaris, and he stinks. By the way, he really smells. Right, yeah.
He says it out loud.
Yeah, it's some bad BO. It's man BO from way back. He slams his head down on there and he goes, I hear there's a new bunch in town who think they're real tough. And he's screaming this. He's yelling it really loud. They said some things that we don't like. Ain't that right, boys? And I was like,
yeah. Well, I would hate to have to mess with someone with that kind of reputation.
I hear that someone like you was bad-mouthing us. We's don't take the people bad-mouthing us. In fact, we makes us angry. And maybe you ought to have your attitude fixed.
I agree. Let me buy you all around, and let's conduct ourselves in a spirit of goodwill.
All right. You say that, and he's just standing there. He cracks both his knuckles. The patrons all leave. They are walking out.
Across his face.
The shutters are closing.
Awesome.
The barkeep is standing over there, and he just pokes his head out, and he's like, if you guys bear steel, I'll see that you spend the rest of your days in our fine town dungeons. And then he walks behind a door, and it closes, and you can hear what sounds like a heavy bar being slid into place.
Hand up, crack knuckles.
Yes.
Everyone, roll initiative.
I've been waiting.
Try to do this the easy way. Tried to be patient with those that do not have their good sense about them.
Which, this is D&D first edition, people. Initiative is a D6,
Oh, that's right.
and you add your dexterity reaction bonus.
Uh-oh.
And the highest number is obviously the one that goes on the initiative track.
And then do I add the other two for my initiative on top of that?
Yeah, whatever you have that adds for initiative. So
at dexterity 15, I do not get a reaction bonus?
you are correct.
Wow.
Only 16 and up gives you a reaction bonus.
Let's see what the dice tell me.
They tell you no.
Wow, that's.
You tell me 8.
Oh!
Hold on.
I don't like you.
Hold on, I'm not there just yet. So.
It's a dexterous dwarf.
17 dex.
Is that all? Damn.
Racial max.
Ah, okay.
I think you're maxed out on height too, aren't you?
Yeah, just about.
No, I was talking about the gnome, but okay, yeah, yours will apply as well. So.
Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Shake them.
Well, they're being held down.
Oh, okay.
They're not free yet.
You're being held down.
No, that means
What
they're
the?
held.
What the?
Oh, wow.
Nick,
That's one thing
knock
you
it off!
distract,
I think the high elf's trying to bang the half elf.
Nick, what are you doing?
Just let it happen.
Just let it happen.
No more tears.
So you have a skunk raping your foot. Just go with it, man. Let it happen.
Go with the flow, man. Go with it.
Don't scream, it'll just make it worse.
You being my grandma, dude.
I don't know that.
What do you mean? The whole block knows that.
I know my grandma. Oh, God, here we go. Cursed.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so, and I'm just going to do initiative for each person, just so I did. Alright, so, Aldaris?
4.
4. Seems good.
Okay, SiNafay?
4. I rolled a 1.
What's your dex?
19.
I have a higher dex than I do.
Xenon?
9.
Jesus. Xenon likes to go first. Cobbnab?
7.
Tahlzair?
4.
Dang, look at all these 4s.
That's what I rolled.
Magnar?
4.
Ahria?
8.
So that's a 19 dex.
And Civ?
5.
Okay. Now, the tattoo thug turns into Yiganu.
What?
No.
We have a problem.
This is when
What's
we
that? What's that?
Oh, start rolling new characters.
Demon Lord of Knolls? Yeah, you're in trouble.
I need it.
She says in no. Okay, man, yo-yo.
I think he ignores the weapons ban.
Okay, and all of his friends go up on 3s. Alright, 3. So,
Need to have corn dogs.
corn dog!
Jukebox this guy.
Need a black hole right about now.
Need a black hole?
Yeah.
That's awesome. We'll just put some guys here. Say that you guys are in between each of these spaces is a table. There you go. main tattooed thug is standing right next to the Paladin. Where is Mr. Paladin? Where did I? Oh, there he is. So he's right there. So he is a yellow die. It would be nice if someone who has a camera could take a picture of this and send it to those who are online, just so they have a reference.
That'd be cool and awesome.
6. Okay. Whoops. Sorry about that. Hold on a second. I have more guys to put down, so I'm just saying it would be nice for you guys to have this. God, how many homes is it? 12. 12. God, I'm running out of colors. Oh, fuck it. I'll just have to pick out more whites. Yeah. Christ, how many are there? There is the large tattooed thug, and he has 19 friends.
Party time.
Got a third squad with him.
19, did you say?
What he said.
No, why not?
Oh, joy.
Sure, go ahead.
Alright, you guys can take a picture of that and send it to people. I guess I better take a picture of it and send it to Monte, because he doesn't have a cell phone yet, so.
I do, but it's a basic.
Yeah, but I can email a picture to you, so.
Please.
Oh, I got him.
I have to send it in an email to him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to get into my email to do that.
It's not an issue for me.
Why did you use hexagons for the map?
It's just
Because it was from the Armory. The Army was a British-based company, and all the British products used hexagons instead of squares for the stuff.
A square map like this was hard to come by. When you got it, man, you gotta keep it.
So I think Ballingy just sent out a picture to everyone.
So yeah.
Okay. So. Monte, there's an email on its way to you.
Thank you.
All right. So, the whole group is surrounded by a butt ton of freaking guys. Let me remind you, none of you have weapons or armor. None of them have weapons or armor. They are all just kind of rotating shoulders and, you know.
So this is just a good old-fashioned bar brawl.
This is a beatdown of epic proportions. Yes, it is. It is a. We are going to pummel you with as much fists and feet, heads and teeth as possible.
What do I?
So I'm just making that available to you.
Okay.
Well, shit.
If I didn't get caught, I cast a spell real quick.
Oh, where's the wizard? Is this the wizard?
No, that's me.
That's you?
Where is the wizard?
You should be next to me.
No, the wizard is over here at the front of the table, sitting next to, right across from Civ. He looks like he's surrounded by about 4 guys waiting to beat his head in, going like, oh, mage. And he's like, oh, crap. I feel like a little bitty worm on a big fucking hook.
Yep, that's me. And your hat's sitting across from me.
So I'm the guy with the 2-handed sword, I take it?
At the very end of the table, yes.
Got it.
Okay,
What's
so
the red die?
the red die is the big dude, and he is squaring off against the paladin pretty much.
And then the blue dudes?
Blue dudes are regular thugs. The white dudes are all regular thugs as well.
Got it. Thank you.
In this initiative, Xenon, it is your action. What would you like to do, sir?
Can I even get to the guy in red?
Oh, what's your character's name? Tahlzair.
That's going to be really hard to do. These 2 guys are blocking the way.
Okay.
I mean, not really.
Okay. That's no problem.
You got problems that you're just so like, ooh.
I don't have problems. They have problems.
Oh, good. That's nice. I like to hear that.
Let's start rolling.
I don't wear armor to begin with.
Start rolling the 20s now, or the 1s, I don't know. It's too hard to tell this game.
All right, so if you're using your hand strikes,
That's correct.
yeah, you have a THAC0 of 12,
Yep.
and you have 3 attacks per round.
Yep.
So, who do you want to take these 3 attacks on? All on one guy?
2 and 1.
Okay. Now remember, this is all going to be bludgeoning damage for
Right.
everyone. We're basically fighting for subdual is the rules that we're using.
Right.
Okay, so you're just all like, that's it! Time to pound!
And they're not going to like this next move.
Well, you don't have a next move.
I'm going to call on my key power. Yep. Maximum damage up to 8 times a day.
Oh.
Hey, they're tasty fighters. Really good.
Sounds like you about to pimp slap somebody.
That's why I wanted to see how close I was to the guy in red.
You just got knocked the fuck out.
I believe there's a mention in there about your key power only applying towards your chosen weapons.
The game
Okay.
hurts.
13 or 16.
I already said that I would protect you, so I gotta go.
Page 16, I believe it is, going before the Kensi.
Only one's gonna cost too much to do it.
And you may be correct, I may have overlooked that.
Cost me 3 seconds. Yeah, she's like,
Like that, yeah. A fight.
Yep, specialized weapon only.
Okay.
If your specialized weapon was hand in hand, then yes.
That would have been.
Correct. Your
Okay.
key power will not work for your
Okay.
martial arts.
That's fine.
That's called, you got to do it the hard way.
We'll do it that. Okay.
Okay,
Do it the hard way.
so hold on. All right, roll 2 dice.
That's a 4 on that one, and a 5 on that one,
Wow, 2 misses.
and a 15 on that one.
Okay, so you just go like, hi yeah, and you start you hit the other guy twice, but you didn't do any considerable damage. You punched him in the chest twice, and he's like, yeah, whatever. Okay.
And the third one was the 15 for 10 points of damage.
10 damage. Okay. God, how am I going to keep track of who has taken what damage? There's so many bad guys out there.
That went to a 10.
Yeah.
Depending on how you want to number it,
Yeah.
start from him, go clockwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, round this way.
Yeah, let's go clockwise from the main.
Okay, red guy.
From the red guy.
He'll be number 1.
If my stupid computer is going to freaking work. Damn it! Come on. Oh, it's just having effing issues. As usual. Come on! Today. Why in the world is it doing this? It's acting like it's trying to scan. Is it doing a scan? For cock's sake, man. So what number is that?
Be number 3 took 10.
Number 3. Takes 10. Alright. That is in nowhere close to even attempting a roll for a knockout.
Okay.
So, in other words, I mean, you're an experienced hand-to-hand fighter. You thump him in the side of the cheek, and it was a good hit.
Oh, yeah.
10 points of damage is a good smack. And he just goes like, and you're like, ooh.
Oh,
You're like, wow, these guys can take a punch. These aren't pussies.
Nope.
So,
I know what he gets next then.
Ahria.
Look at the one that's squared off in front of me. Start an uppercut from down around the floor right to his crotch.
No.
Oh my!
That he's right here next to Civ. So he's got this guy.
Number 13.
Yeah, number 13. So, alright, this is the start of a round. Your natural attacks are a 3-2. This round you get 1 attack, next round you get 2 attacks.
Roger.
So, what's your THAC0? It's your base THAC0 plus your strength bonus is what you have. So
12.
plus 2, yeah. So your THAC0 is 12. So roll your to hit.
15.
That decks him right in the face. The damage is going to be 1d2 plus your strength modifier.
6.
All right. What number is that? Number
13.
Number 13. He takes 6. Okay. He takes the punch without any effects. It's not enough damage to do a knockout or anything. And you yourself are going, all right.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, fun. Cobbnab. You are here.
11?
Yeah, number 11. Yeah, however you want to do it.
Punching balls? Because I mean, it's like right where I'm standing.
You can do a vital strike if you want. You can do a vital strike. In the pummeling rules, it just has a slightly higher percentage for a penalty of -2 to hit.
Vital.
But you can cause a stun effect.
That's kind of what I'd like to go for because there's a lot of.
There's a lot of these. So your base THAC0 is a 19, and you have nothing else to adjust that with. So roll.
Become the angry.
It's 19 minus their AC, which they have a very positive AC. No one here is wearing armor. It's all about just toughness of a person.
Whoa!
Holy
Yeah.
Jesus, dude, what? Can I use my 1 dice? I mean, I got the critical fumble dice ready, man. I was counting on you to test my dice out. Oh. Wow, not the punch. So you do 1d2 points of damage plus your strength damage modifier of good 0.
Maybe you hit the sack, man.
Let's make his eyes roll the back of his head.
1.
So 1 point of damage to number 11.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's 1d4.
1d4. 1d4.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, the percentage is abysmally low. Gold is high. Oh my God, ot 5. Oh my God, really? So he's like, you, I boom. Oh, oh God. There's a mummy daddy button right in the mummy daddy button. He's not knocked out. You cause a stun effect on him.
But
So
he's hurting.
he can't act basically on his turn. He's like, my balls.
And I'm just like,
Oh, just go angry on it. Just go total ape shit on it. Round and pound.
Civ, it is your turn. And you are right
There's no chairs or
you just
sparks
hit him
or
with
like
dingleberries! That's not fair!
No.
Not fair!
I'll be like, yeah, because she's happy. She's gonna, oh, God. Well, I can't throw she's going to rip her cloak off and then just.
Oh my God.
She's just going to whoop, throw it on the dude, and then jump on him.
Okay, so you're tearing off your cloak and throwing it on him. Okay, that's an attack, so just roll. It is. It's an attack.
No, yeah.
It's a net attack. You're going for an entangle, is what you're doing.
Okay.
So what's your base? Your base THAC0 is a 14. You're throwing it so it goes off your dex. So your missile is a +3. You have a base of an 11. Roll it.
Okay.
Wow, that's going to be absolutely amazing. You throw your cloak on him.
Number 14?
I guess. Is that who? Which one is it?
Directly in.
Yeah.
Number 14. And 36. The chances of 40%. So number 14 is entangled. You just whip off your cloak, and he's like, "Ha! What are you?" Oh fuck! Yes.
Oh wait, that'd be number 12.
Is it number 12?
Yeah,
I didn't think it.
Yeah.
yeah, because
13 was in front of the dwarf. 12 was there. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, with 11.
All right, so he's entangled. It is now the main thug's turn, and he cocks his big old massive fist back, and he aims for the paladin's face. Are you there, Chris?
Oh, yeah.
And your AC is effectively a 10. No, it's a 9. You have a defense of -1. I don't see anything else that's going to adjust that.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm a 19.
So he takes a swing at you. And a 10 is going to solidly clock you in the face. And you are going to take 9 points of damage, sir.